So I asked him to come in to do a little demo for us. I want to ask questions. Look like we're into it. You should probably have some long sleeves on. We're going to film this, so let's look like welders. We're all going to stand up and be respectful. Okay? We good? Okay, Stuart.
I've actually been welding since 1976, but on the stainless steel pipe, I've only been doing this for about 25 years. What I preferably like is I make a knife edge when I grind my pipe. I find that it penetrates a lot better when you got a knife edge because you've got nothing there to catch your weld like you would on the mild steel pipe, where you actually need a lane. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put the first pass. There's some solar flux on the inside, so we'll get no sugar on the inside. And I don't know if you've learned about the sugar yet. And what happens with the sugar will catch the paper and a 6-inch pipe in a matter of 6 months is a 4-inch pipe. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to run the first pass, but I'm going to try to just weave it together, just fuse it together. Somebody should be able to come along and pull that torch right out of your hand, because if you're all tense, you're not going to walk the way you'd like to. Everybody see that? Good, because I can't. Anybody see that little yellow bubble right behind the weld? Go look down into the puddle and you'll see a little waving, looks like a little bubble waving there. That means that you're tying it in real good. That's it. One thing you see that, you know you're doing it exactly correct. The other thing you got to remember, this is the optimum position. Sometimes you're going to be up in a staging, the pipe's going to be over your head. You'll have to weld the overhead, the vert, and everything right in place. You'll be climbing around that pipe, laying on that pipe, or getting a 21-year-old to do it for you.
Ooh! Flux over here. There's now, see the solar flux, there's no sugar. Over here there's plenty of sugar. And that's what the stock, we call it, would get caught on this. When we welded it, eventually it would close.
All your beads, yep, and I just make it nice and smooth. Now when I lay that 1/8 rod in there, I'll just run right over the top of it, and it'll just fuse along. And you always want a nice clean tungsten when you're welding this piece. You just go right up over the top of it, and it'll pull itself right down in. I always tell everybody when I was teaching, don't worry about the middle, always tie in your edges. The middle's going to take care of itself. Well, he don't like that kind of torch. He likes a torch with the screen and the big bubble head.
So don't I.
But I think you'll be all right with that one. How's it going, Kyle?
It's going.
Kyle don't like to talk. He's not like me.
Keep the rod right there and go right over the top of it. Just keep laying it down instead of pulling. Okay, so leave it right there and just lay it down as you're going. Right over the top of that rod. That's why I like my tungsten in more further. That's all it is. It's just a matter of perfect. If you're more of an angle here, mine would have been more like this here. Anybody else want to try?